Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is Grade Football. As you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play the absolute best out-wide tactics in eFootball. So, at the end of this video, you should be expecting to be the absolute best out-wide tactician that eFootball has to offer. So I'm going to show you guys everything. You can tell my squad is empty right now, but I am going to be using Jose Mourinho, the manager, for this tactic. So if you don't have Jose Mourinho, you could get Cristo Valbuena. I'll show you guys right now. So if you don't have Jose Mourinho, you could just use Simone Inzaghi. He has 85 team playstyle proficiency for out wide, so he's going to cost you around 230,000 GP. It's not a lot of GP, to be honest, because we don't really use GP for anything in this game. So you might as well just get him if you don't have Jose Mourinho, of course. Or you could just use Gio Van Riepel, whoever the hell that is, the real life coach for Napoli. He has 80 team playstyle proficiency for out wide. So you could use any of them. That's who I would recommend. Obviously, first things first, you need an out wide manager. That goes without saying. You cannot use somebody who has flipping 49 team play style in out wide. No, you need at least 85, or you need at least 80. You need at least 80 for the team play style proficiency. If I really wanted to enjoy the game, I would at least save around 500 coins so that I'll be able to get a good manager to use, like Jose Mourinho. So save your coins, guys, so you can get him. So first things first, we're gonna start with our goalkeeping position. So for your goalkeeping position, you're gonna need an attacking goalkeeper. You cannot use a defensive goalkeeper. I mean, if you want to, you can, but I would suggest an attacking goalkeeper. Let us filter. Let's sort by team playstyle. Go attacking goalkeeper. And for attacking goalkeeper, I would suggest you use a goalkeeper who has very good passing. So I have to go for the best of the best. I have to go for Ederson. Where is he? He's right over here. Boom, Ederson. Put him into the squad because he has, let me see what he has. He has 78 lofted pass. For a goalkeeper in eFootball, that is very good, and that is, more than enough than you would, typically need. So I'm going with Ederson. If you have Player of the Week Ederson, that would be good as well. But Ederson is possibly your best bet, so that he can be playing those long balls to the flanks, Our next position we're going to go to is our left center back. For your left center back, you're going to need a left-footed center back. I cannot stress that enough. We're gonna sort by playstyle again. We're gonna go. You know what? No, we're gonna sort by position. We're gonna go center back, and we're gonna take this and press it on. Okay, we're gonna sort by center back. So you're gonna need a left-footed center back. So you actually have to have some football IQ for this. I have a few left-footed center backs like Alaba, like Calafiori, and Isak Toure is left-footed. Yeah, he's left-footed too. Personally, I'm gonna go for an extra front man, Calafiori from Arsenal. I'm gonna put him into the squad. He goes up to 100 at max level. Calafiori is a great center back, and he has good passing too. So the reason why you need a left footer is because he is going to be crucial in distributing the ball along the flanks to the left midfielder or the right midfielder. So yeah, that goes without saying. The next position is going to be our right center back. For your right center back, obviously it has to be right footed. So I'm going to go for the one and only, the best defender of all time, Virgil van Dijk. This is his new Player of the Week card. I just got him like last week. So he's going to be more than good enough, and he's a build-up player. So that's good enough. For our center back position, our central center back position, you are going to need a destroyer. I have to put all emphasis on that. You're going to need a destroyer, somebody that's going to be picking. See, okay, let me just explain it this way. If your left center back and your right center back are both build-up players, then your main center back is going to have to be a destroyer, and the inverse for the other way, So if your left center back and your right center back are destroyers, then your main center back is going to have to be a build-up, basically. So Obviously, extra front man and build up, they're kind of similar, but not really. But I don't really care for my team. So my main center back right here is going to have to be a destroyer, and there's no better destroyer in the game for free than Tony Adams. So Tony Adams goes straight in. 2 Arsenal players already. That is insane. Let's move on to the next position. So for our defensive midfielders, you can make it center midfielders or defensive. Anyone doesn't really change the gameplay. I personally go for defensive midfielders. I'm going to use the best of the best. I have I'm gonna need them to be box to box, by the way. They need to be box to box. So I'm going to sort by playing style. I'm going to go to box to box. Okay, box to box. Trust me on this. If you have Valverde or Gerrard or anybody that can really hustle in the midfield and win the ball for you and is also a little bit technical on the ball as well, that's going to be the perfect fit for an out wide tactic. So you're going to need, for my team, I use Gerrard. And who else do we have here? Valverde. That's what I use. Bite me. Steven Gerrard and Valverde. Good. You can switch them any position, doesn't really matter. Any foot also, it doesn't really matter. For the attacking position next, you're going to need a creative playmaker. Not a whole player, like not any other playstyle, just creative playmaker. I'm going to tell you the reason why. And the best creative playmaker I have in my team is Messi, but I'm not going to use him. I'm going to use, where's creative playmaker? I'm going to use Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is the best creative playmaker I have as a midfielder in my team, because he is going to drift around the midfield, distributing the balls across the flanks. KDB he has very good passing, and he's also very good at passing with either foot. So KDB is my best bet for this position. Okay, so we're going to save the left midfielder and the right midfielder for last, because I think that's the most interesting part of this tactic. But for our 2 strikers, this should go without saying. Your 2 strikers have to be target men, and they have to be tall, because this is out wide. We're going to be crossing the ball in a lot. So your play style, we're going to have to use a target man. And as you can see, I have quite a few target men in my team. Who's on form this week? Onwatchu is not on form. Okay, but that's okay. I have Jan Koller, the tallest epic card in the game. He's your best bet. He has bullet header, so he's good all around. And I'm going to use Olivier Giroud. Okay, they're both target men, but on the bench, the play styles can vary. But for the tactic, I would suggest you use both target men. And obviously for the left midfielder and the right midfielder, you're going to use a cross specialist. So I'm going to click cross specialist, and boom, I have quite a few cross specialists as well. My best left-footed cross specialist for the left midfielder is going to be Philip Kostic. Boom, right into the squad. He goes up to 98 at max level. Typically, when you're building a squad, you really shouldn't care. When you're building a tactic-based squad, you really shouldn't care about player ratings. You should care about how well the player performs and the player attributes, not the player ratings. So that's why I'm using Philip Kostic. He has a good left foot. I'm not just going to put the best left midfielder I have in my squad and not even have that midfielder be a cross specialist, Okay, so for my right midfielder, I'm going to use Luis Figo. Luis Figo is a cross specialist as well, and he has edge crossing. So that's just a bonus, You don't really need edge crossing. You just need somebody that's decent at crossing, but also has to be a cross specialist. Remember that. Okay, I think that's done. Okay, let's focus on the bench right now. So, for the first position on your bench, you are going to need 2 tall strikers. Okay, let us filter by position. Let's go for center forward. I think I have, okay, let's sort by overall rating. Okay, so obviously I have Haaland right there. Boom, Haaland goes directly into the squad because he's tall. If you have a tall striker, this formation is going to be the best possible thing for you. For my second center forward position, I am going to use somebody that nobody would expect, but I'm going to use him just for this week because he's on form. I'm going to use Talisca, Ronaldo's former teammate from Al Nassr. He plays for Fenerbahce right now. Talisca, I mean, I haven't played any games with him, so I really want to see how it's going to be in this squad. But generally, I think he's going to do, quite all right. I think he's going to do fine. Okay. For the next 4 positions on the bench, you're going to need left midfielders and right midfielders. They're going to be on the bench for the main left midfielders and right midfielders you already have in your squad. So again, I am going to sort by team playstyle, and I'm going to click on cross specialist. I have a few, so I am going to put my first bench option, Savinho, Manchester City, and I'm going to put Quadrado from Inter Milan, and I'm going to put what's his name again, Ivan Perisic, the Tottenham player. I don't think he's at Tottenham still, Croatian player. And that's all I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the other guy because I already have enough left footers like Perisic. Perisic is good with both feet, by the way. Perisic, as you can see, he has no weak foot at all, regularly and very high, so he's good. My next guy is not going to be a cross specialist, but he's still going to be a left midfielder. He is going to be, what's his name? Let me sort by position. Let me go to left midfielder. He is going to be the one and only Park Ji-sung, the Manchester United legend. He's going to go right into the squad. He's going to be like a wild card type player. Okay, I guess that's all. Okay, so our next positions on the bench. Okay, the next 2 positions actually, we're going to need midfielders that can be on the bench for Gerrard and Valverde. So I still suggest again that you use box-to-box players. So we're going to filter again by playing style. We're going to go to box-to-box, box-to-box, boom. We are going to need, where is he? Pogba. I have a personal bias towards Pogba. I love him in real life and I love him in the game. This is his Juventus card. It's kind of rare. I got him a long time ago, so I'm gonna put him into the squad right here. Then our next player, who else should I use? You know what? Where's Gundogan? I'm gonna use Gundogan. Okay, Gundogan is right here. I'm gonna put in Gundogan. This is before he even went to Barcelona. This is, a classic Gundogan Man City card. Okay, so these are gonna be my 2 substitute players for Gerrard and Valverde. Usually, I even like to start Pogba because Pogba's passes, bro. Pogba is like one of the best passers of all time. Like, if we're being totally honest, like top 15 in football history. He's a very decent passer off the ball. Okay, our next position, we're gonna filter, reset. Our play style is going to be creative playmaker. This is going to be the substitute player for De Bruyne. He has to be a creative playmaker, so usually I would use Pedri, Bernardo Silva. I can use Ronaldinho. I can use Musiala as well. But for this video, we are going to use the one and only. Where is he? Come on. Oh, here he is. Wesley Sneijder. You know what? We're going to use this card of Wesley Sneijder. I was thinking of his other card, his other Netherlands card, but that card is actually a whole player. So we're going to use the Inter Milan one. Boom, right into the squad. This guy has insane passing stats. Look at 100 ball control, 101 type possession. Lofted pass, only 89. I expected it to be higher. Curl 95. Okay, but kicking power 94 is good enough. And he's good with both feet regularly and very high. So, you know what? We're going to keep him in the squad. Wesley Sneijder, creative playmaker, substitute for De Bruyne. That's okay. So, for our next 3 positions on the bench, they have to be center backs, obviously. We're going to use 1 destroyer and 2 build-up players. So, let's filter again. Okay, we're going to put in Saliba, our first choice. Our second choice build-up player. I'm going to put him right there. Our third choice build-up player is going to be Beckenbauer. Let's put in Beckenbauer. Everybody has Beckenbauer, so that should be good. And then our next choice, our 4th choice center-back has to be, you know what? I'm going to go fancy. I'm going to use Pepe. Why not? I'm going to put Pepe. Boom, Pepe into the squad. Pepe has amazing stats. If you guys don't have this card, you don't even know what you're looking at me like I'm crazy right now. Look at these stats: 94 defensive awareness, 94 tackling, 99 aggression, 98 defensive engagement. That is more than enough. That's all you need. Before I forget, forgive me. We are going to have to put their in-match roles. As you can see, they just automatically gave everything to Calafiori, which is dumb. Okay, players to join attack. That is for your, what's it called? For when you're crossing in the ball. These are the players that are going to attack the ball. I mean, this is basic knowledge if you play eFootball. But for our newcomers here, this is how it basically works. So, the middle man in the box is going to be our tallest player, Jan Koller. You can't go wrong with that. The first, the player on the right-hand side of the box when we're crossing in is going to be Giroud. And the player on the left-hand side when we cross is going to be a centre-back. So I recommend you use one centre-back in front and your two tallest target men in front. So our center back is going to be Calafiori. We're going to put Calafiori because it's fast, so he can also run back if he didn't score. He'll be able to run back faster to defend. Our penalty kick taker, why is it Calafiori? We're going to use Giroud because he's the highest rated, so why not? Our right corner kick taker is going to be, your right corner kick taker has to be a left footer. I'm just going to give that as free advice. If you want to score most of your corners, your right corner kick taker has to be a left footer and your left corner kick taker has to be a right footer. So our right corner kick taker has to be a left footer. Let's see, Filip Kostic. Why not? He's our left midfielder. And then our left corner kick taker has to be Luis Figo. I guess, yeah, Luis Figo. We're going to put him. And then our short free kick taker is going to be... let's use Filip Kostic. Why not? He's the highest rated. Long free kick taker, Filip Kostic again. No, that's boring. Let's use De Bruyne. But Filip Kostic has knuckle shots. Let's use Filip Kostic. Then our captain has to be Tony Adams. Usually your captain should be the highest rated player in your squad, but he should have captaincy skill. So Tony Adams was captain of Arsenal in real life and he has a captaincy skill and he's the second highest rated player in my squad. So I'm going to use Tony Adams. Why not? So this is how my squad looks like. We're going to jump into some offline. I almost broke my flipping microphone. We're going to jump into some offline games and some online games. Let's go.
Things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve. And another try! Nicely intercepted. This is it then. Now or never. Schneider goes steaming forward. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Figo. Very little with it. Aims beyond the defence. Koller! He's plotting something before playing it in. He's got the goal! Goal! Barcelona! All the difference on these set pieces. Can he stop it going out? Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Goal! It had to come! And here's Giroud. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. It's a goal! Throw. Real chance! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on. Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything. He was in! It's in! Threads one in. Oh no, it's an own goal! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Koller. That's quite fabulous. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And he skips past his man. Oh, smashing header! Big moment! Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, then.
Chance for the header! That's a little off target. Collar, and the shot! Easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So, up he goes! We're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Hits one! Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, just skips past his man. Van Dijk. And that could set him on his way. Decent hit! Quadrado. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. That has been slung wide. Vigo providing an outlet on that flank. He's got it all. No way through. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! So the winner's bullish and belligerent after. It's their second corner of the game. Clears up big! It clears. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. 75 minutes played. Gundogan.
Footballing width usually identifies with.
He's got the ball. Talisca. Quadrado. In towards the middle. He right there. That's a lovely deep pass. And it's Gundogan. Looking here to chip it through. Heads it! And one more try! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Talisca!
Sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Gundogan. That's Park Ji-sung. That's really well manoeuvred. Shapes the shoots! It's a super. Gerrard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.